All right, so what just happened just now? How do we get to this moment?
You just asked me if I wanted to do like an interview.
Yeah. And what's the interview about?
Honestly, what I heard was like something about health and feet and
Yeah.
something like that.
Oh, that's pretty close. Good job. All right, so yeah, it's about your feet and mental health. So basically, let me give you some background. My therapist had gave me an idea about dialectical behavioral therapy. Are you familiar with that?
No.
So let's say you suffer from anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to do if, let's say you have a fear of approaching strangers. You're supposed to go out and approach strangers. Expose yourself to that feeling of being uncomfortable talking to people so that you can get used to it and be able to cope with it. And when you start feeling those negative emotions, you're supposed to ask yourself, what's the worst that can happen? It's not a threat to my life or a threat to my safety. Then ignore those negative emotions and proceed. And so you're supposed to keep a diary of pleasant events. And I said, instead of keeping a written diary, I said, let me do videos. I've always liked women's feet. So I said, let me make a YouTube channel about approaching women and talking about your feet to see how you react to it. And for me, it's pleasurable to talk to women about their feet, and other people can see how, to navigate the interactions and all that. So that's the whole sum of it. What do you think about that?
I mean, I've heard about like keeping wellness journals. So
Yeah.
I guess it's kind of similar.
Yeah.
A video blog.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. So how do you feel about your feet?
I feel fine about them.
You okay? Do you like your feet?
I don't know. Feet. They're feet. They're
Yeah.
kind of like my hands. Like they're just hands. They help me walk.
Yeah. You think you have pretty feet?
I don't know. I don't look at feet and think they're pretty. I just think they're feet.
Okay.
So.
Have you ever been complimented on your feet?
Actually, yes. Somebody said I had very nice feet once when I was like at the beach. but
Okay.
It was kind of random.
Yeah.
I was just like, thanks, I guess, and just kind of went on.
Was it from a man or from a woman?
It was from a woman.
Okay. So how did you feel about that?
I honestly thought it was fine
Mm-hmm.
because, I mean, my toenails were painted. I thought they looked kind of cute too. So I was
Okay.
like, okay, like, whatever. And then I kind of forgot about it.
Okay. If a man gave you a compliment about your feet, how would you feel?
If they're like, oh, I like your shoes, that'd be like different, I guess.
Mhm.
But
Your bare feet.
bare feet, they're just like, oh, I like your feet.
Yeah.
I mean, I would probably just be like, oh, thanks, like any other compliment.
Okay.
Like somebody's like, oh, I like your eyes, I'd be like, thanks. Like,
Okay. So you feel good about it.
I feel like I'd feel impartial about it.
Partial about it. Okay. All right. How do you feel about a guy who really likes women's feet? Like likes to get foot massages, foot rubs. He would want to smell your feet, kiss your feet, lick your feet.
Obviously, if it was a stranger, I'd be like, maybe not. But
Uh-huh.
I mean, that's like, if you're in a relationship and that's what they want, I feel like there's no problem with it as long as the communication is there.
Yeah. Okay. So you'd be receptive to it.
If it was like somebody that I was in a relationship with, yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. So you've always been like that, or open to new experiences such as that? Have you ever had it done before?
No, but I feel like I've always wanted to be receptive for other people. Like,
Yeah.
I'm open to try things as long as they're open to try things. Like,
Mhm.
that's what communication is about. That's what like a relationship is honestly about. It's just understanding each other.
Okay. That's really good. So you wouldn't feel weirded out by it?
Maybe at the start I'd be like a little uncomfortable, but that's kind of getting to know new things. You're always a little bit uncomfortable at first.
Well
And maybe
said.
if it's like, I find out it's definitely not for me, I would make that known. But
Yeah.
you never know until you try.
Exactly. Okay. That's a good outlook to have. Excellent. Can we see what your feet look like? Bare feet?
You can see them through my shoes.
Oh, we can't see your bare feet?
Well, they're in my shoes. I don't want to take my shoes off.
You don't want to take your shoes off?
No.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of in them right now. I don't know. I'm walking around.
Uh-huh.
I'd have to take like my entire shoe off, and that seems like a lot of work.
It does? What's
Yeah.
what's the worst that could happen?
It's nothing worse that can happen. It's just kind of like an inconvenience.
It's an inconvenience?
Yeah.
Okay. So have you ever taken your shoes off? Have you ever been requested to take your shoes off in front of a stranger for like something like this?
No.
So it would be a new experience.
It would be a new experience.
So this is a new experience you would not be open to. Is that what you're saying?
I feel like there's experiences, and
Mhm.
then there's like I don't need to do that to experience life. Like,
Okay.
I'm all for going for experiences. Like, I just went skydiving like this last summer. Like,
Okay.
I'm all for trying new things and doing things out of my comfort zone. But some things I'm just like, if someone's like, oh, write a paper right now, I'd be like, well, Doesn't seem like I really want to write a paper right now.
You would compare taking your shoes and socks off to writing a paper?
Well, in my mind, they're both just inconveniences.
Okay, so it's the inconvenience.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Very interesting. Okay. So let me ask you this. How did you feel about my approach when I came up to you and asked you to do this?
Felt like any other person like when somebody comes up, oh, do you want to be in a video blog? I'm like, okay, sure.
Okay.
Like, I'm open to talking to new people. Some people aren't as open as me.
Mm-hmm.
But if I was like in a different situation, if I wasn't in like a crowded place, maybe as a woman I'd be more uncomfortable with the idea of talking to just like one guy.
Yeah.
But I think it was just the right place, right time, and you came up without being super like weird about it.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, it didn't make me uncomfortable at all, so I was like, sure, why not?
Okay. Was there anything about my approach or the entire interview that could have been better? Any modifications, refinements?
I thought it was fine.
Okay.
Pretty good.
All right. Thank you very much. Any parting words?
No.
All right, that's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Take care.